It was not long ago I was sitting exactly where you are sitting right now, so I know how these things can be perceived to be a bit boring, but I want to give you some relief. I'm not going to bore you over the next 7 minutes. My name is Joel Perriman and I am an intern advisor at ABC Financial Advice. And today my aim is simply to plant a seed in your mind so that if you wish, you can nurture it and let it grow into the potential each and every one of you has today. The potential to help people achieve their financial goals. Better than that, I believe financial planning is giving people the confidence and assurance that their financial goals will be met even when the seas get rough. We've all had a financial goal, whether that be a short-term goal such as trying to save up for your first car, or things that might be a little bit more complex where you have to make bigger decisions in life. And that's when I really see financial advice as being necessary. Such things as medium-term goals like saving up for a house, or long-term goals like saving for retirement. Now, the role of the financial advisor, like I've said, is to get you from point A to point B. Point A being where you are currently to point B where you want to be at. Now, show me with a raise of hands, if you were to retire in the next 4 years, and I know it may seem a long way off, but just humor me here, who would like to retire with enough money so you wouldn't have to worry? Yeah, quite a few of you. I would too. It'd be amazing. In fact, better yet, who has parents or grandparents in retirement right now who might be struggling with money? Well, based on this table on the slide above, as you can see, I've taken this from the Association of Superannuation Funds of Australia 2021. To live comfortably in 21, in retirement, you would need, as a single, to live comfortably $44,412. As a couple, to live comfortably, you need $62,828 per year. Now, that might not seem like a lot to you now. However, as you get older, it can definitely become a lot as you're not working and your funds keep dwindling down further and further. Now, we know why financial planning is important. Let's delve into some of the regulation changes and evolution that you might have seen in industry right now. Industry has evolved and changed considerably since the 1980s, with the numerous changes to tax, superannuation laws, and a range of financial products as well, which in turn has led to the continued development to the financial industry, the financial planning industry itself. So I've detailed a little bit of a timeline here, just as you see on the slide. This timeline ranges from the 1980s to 2015, and it's really important. I won't delve into it, but it's really important to understand the regulation changes and what has happened in the past and what sort of historical developments have occurred to help us understand aspects of what's happening today in the financial planning industry. So, like I said, I'm not going to delve into it, but one such change can be found through FASEA, which is the governing standards of authority for financial planning. And one such example is the change to education, which from the 1st of January 2019, every financial planner, new entrant to financial planning, needs to have completed a bachelor degree, much like your own, and complete an exam as well as a professional year with a licensed financial advisor. Knowledge from the past is important. Studying the past can help us glean some insight into the future. Therefore, seeing what is happening today juxtaposed to 30, 50, or even 100 years ago is extremely important. So the figures shown below in the slide is the business cycle, which Australia, for the better part of 30 years, has been in a strong boom and expansion phase, which is unheard of. Even through the global financial crisis, we did not go through a recession. On the main part, this could be due to the federal government use of fiscal and budgetary policies, and such policies that are used are also the interest rates governed by the Reserve Bank of Australia to speed up or slow down the economy. Now, these government-controlled taxation and spending policies, as well as the RBA's use of liquidity, is what controls the excesses caused by market cycles, as seen in the global financial crisis. Hence, knowing the business cycle and the economic environment is very important in framing of any financial advice. As it controls change in the economy, the financial plan needs to be as the conditions change in the economy, the financial plan needs to be flexible enough to allow for changes as well. And it's not enough to just know the economic environment. However, you need to also understand the instruments used, such as the financial markets, to help you achieve your clients' goals. Go through the intricacies of the markets today. As you've all learned it through your current studies, you already know what the markets are, such as the equity markets, the share market, the bond markets, the foreign exchange markets, the capital markets. You already know most of this. I just want to point out that the financial markets and the fact that the economic environment, as well as government policies, are forever in a constant battle to create stability. If interest rates rise, we generally see a correlation in decreased lending, and also stock markets correcting, for one example. All of this is super important to providing financial advice, and you are very lucky to have learned so much about it from your current course, which takes us to our next point, the big macroeconomic indicators. Is important, and hence why knowing the big four macroeconomic indicators is also important. You need to know the GDP growth, you need to know an unemployment rate, cash rate, inflation rate, because if you know that the inflation rate is increasing month over month, and you know then that the RBA might look at using the cash rate to try and stem inflation, you might look at seeing some changes in the market, such as the equity markets and the bond market. So it's really important to understand this. Unemployment rate makes a big position in that too. So you're in a really good position, a great position, because you have so much knowledge and experience in these markets and understanding the economy as a greater whole to give financial advice. And that is why you are in such a great position to help people with the knowledge you've acquired, to help them truly achieve their financial goals. Now I've run out of time for today, but thank you for listening. And I want you now to go out and realize your best potential. Go out and help some people. If you are looking to get into the financial advice industry, then please make sure you email me at the email that you see on the slide above. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you all very soon.